what it really comes down to is they're fixating the attention on themselves. They're trying to more and more make it about worshiping them. That will then lead to, in many cases, pushing other people down. That can just be in subtle ways of cutting someone down by ignoring them when they share something, not responding, or responding badly. But it can also be fully knocking someone down, fully abusing someone, and fully degrading someone. The full narcissist absolutely is dedicated to degrading others to make themselves feel better. If they can bring somebody down, then they're higher. That's the way they think of it. And of course, it's not like that. It's makes people think less of them. I went through feelings of bitterness, feelings of darkness, feelings of confusion on how to address this video. This video somehow is very close to my heart, but it's not necessarily in a good way. The topic of this video is being cool. How does being cool destroy the world? How do cool people destroy the world? How do I put this? Personally, cool people don't like me. That's what I find. And I don't know, because I'm more casual, because I also have social skills. I reach into people's life and I try to draw things out. That goes against the cool person's pride. They don't want to be too vulnerable. They don't want to be standing in a place that they don't know how to operate. And they definitely don't like that you know how to operate in that space and they don't, because they're not often vulnerable. Cool people, they tend to destroy things socially, destroy the life and the health and the joy of social groups. Often also the person who's being cool may not actually be such a leader in the group. They may be just a person who comes in and just tries to be cool and doesn't interact with anybody and then steps away. So there's kind of two types of cool people. That may not seem like such a big deal, but what that does is it pulls away people's ability to communicate together in a healthy way. There's something with this whole issue where you go, what's going on exactly? It's very ethereal, but it's very there at the same time. They're destroying the culture of the world. They are. Cool people are everywhere and they're growing, and they're destroying the culture of the world because, for the same reason, they're pulling people into shallow things, posing, emptiness, competitiveness. Because we're in a society which is now valuing, above all things, acceptance, and whatever somebody feels and wants, then that's great. They say, oh, well, they're trying to live their dream, they're trying to celebrate themselves, it's great, but then we get emptiness, then we get narcissism, which is very dangerous at its highest peak. How do we fix this? This is a very important but kind of weird question. It's not a question that's being asked. The first thing I can say is to simply name it. That's the first step. If you don't make a problem, then it's not a problem, and it continues and it grows. I think you're having a problem with narcissism. It seems like you're being narcissistic, starting to post too many selfies, posting a lot of crazy things. I think you're not being kind to others because you want to be cool yourself. That's a big deal because that's not really being done. The other option is that we need to change our social group. Why not just switch social groups? Again, we're afraid. Again, we can become lazy to do that, but then we're stuck with this narcissistic social group. I think this social group is just about putting other people down, just about bragging and trying to be cool. Change to another group. You see that throughout high school. You see that as you grow older as well. It's not just about one narcissist or one person trying to be cool. It can be about the whole group. Do we want to live like that? There's always something weird in those groups that, even if you're a part of that group, you feel there's something wrong here. We're just constantly trying to be cool. You can never get self-respect from being unkind and putting other people down. You can never get self-respect from pushing yourself up constantly. Self-respect comes from being good to people, helping others, connecting with others in a healthy way. Every single time there's some kind of a power struggle over someone trying to be cool, and the person looks to be a fool, the person that everybody says is weird, and the rest of the people, the normal people in the group, they get together, they have a good time, or they try to have a good time, and they go home. 90% of the time, people could care less about what a narcissist tries to make themselves to be cool with. It's not working for you. It doesn't gain you friends. It doesn't gain you feelings of feeling good about yourself. Mature, good people are they're not looking for someone who only helps themselves. They're looking for someone who can clap for them. Someone who shows interest in their life and reaches out and asks them questions and helps their life. We're all fighting to just have a good time, make ourselves feel a little better. It's about every person adding something and making things a little bit better. I think perhaps one of the big things is just understanding this reality that it doesn't work. It doesn't work. And it doesn't work for any of us. So let's do something about it.